dictated to international policies. Yep. What do you think about this? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I guess we could do that. Yeah. Yeah,
Well, hello, and welcome to another stream
Which
by
one?
me.
I don't know. Maybe the tariff
Hi there.
thing. Yeah, what do you think about the tariffs? I don't know. I think they kind of suck. Like, all right, I guess they suck. Yeah, let's just get rid of them. Yeah, that's kind of true.
There were so many moments when I hit him with a joke or contradicted something, and no problem. At dinner,
Yeah?
he was asking me about the nuclear situation in Iran in a very genuine, hey, I think you're a smart guy, I want your opinion, by the way.
Oh
and I
my
said,
god.
well,
Bro, you didn't tell us that we usually come to bomb around, dude. We were like, please, bro. Please, bro, you didn't tell him to do that.
obviously you're privy to things about it, I'm not, but for what it's worth, I thought the Obama deal was worth letting play out because we made Iran destroy 98% of the uranium, and they were 15 years away from a bomb. And then I said
That
to him,
was not 15 years ago. Is the problem?
well, we got rid of that. You got rid of that.
Ooh.
He didn't get mad or call me a left-wing lunatic. He took it in. I told him I thought parts of his plan for Gaza were wacky.
I love how people are like shocked by this, as if it's a big surprise. Yeah, no shit. Duh. Absolutely, of course this is what happens.
But that I had supported in the idea
Whoa.
that Gaza should be Dubai instead of hell.
They almost killed me, bro.
He was wrong when he tweeted the night before that I was critical of all things Trump. Not true. Check the tape.
I think Bill Maher has been very fair. All things considered, I think he has been extremely fair to Trump. For better or for worse. Did he expect the public hanging? Yeah, well, I think that a lot of people, like, a lot of people have turned him into, like, this, like, super... Like, they've turned him into something that's larger than a person. And I think that that's why a lot of this type of messaging is surprising to people, is because it's like, actually, no, this is just some random guy. The comic book villain? Yeah.
Embassy to Jerusalem, loved it. The borders do need to be controlled. I'm glad the cops are getting their morale back. DEI had gone too far.
That's right.
Biological men shouldn't be playing women's sports.
True.
Europe should pay for their defense.
That's right.
And of course, it makes sense
I like this guy.
that Arab countries should take in Arab refugees. Like,
Hey! Yeah, what the fuck? Why do they have to go to Germany?
the million Syrians who wound up in Germany when Saudi Arabia
Hey!
took one. He said to me,
Hey, you know what?
Nice.
Thank
So let's get
fucking
the
God.
strong box
I am
first.
so glad
What
that
do you think?
more people are well, no, pre-watch. No, it's a fucking fact. Everybody
go.
knows this. Everybody fucking knows this. I am so happy about this. I've been waiting on this for a while.
I said, well, you should remind your boyfriend in Saudi Arabia that the next time you see him.
Okay. Love that.
Yeah? There's no way.
He laughed. I never felt I had to walk on.
Don't give a fuck. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
An eggshells around him. And honestly, I voted for Clinton
Whoa.
and Obama. I would never feel comfortable talking to them the way I was able to talk with Donald Trump. That's just how it went down. Make of it what you will. Me, I feel it's emblematic of what
I feel like you could really get down and talk with old Bill Clinton. Obama, you know, maybe he's a little bit like uptight, but I feel like if you had a conversation with Bill Clinton, like you could get down to business real quick.
Democrats are so unpopular these days.
Slick
He was
Willie,
even okay when I checked him on the orangutan.
Trump's
said to Dana White, you know, Bill said my father was an orangutan, and I really love my father. And I said, well, Mr. President, I did that because I didn't like what you were doing regarding Obama's birth origins. I thought that was low. Again. No anger, just a little smile as if to say, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because it's fucking obvious.
What else we have here?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it worst
completely
investment?
fucking up. Fair
I
enough.
don't think
Yeah,
so.
I guess so. Right? Because, yeah, of course.
The most surreal part of the whole night was when I got home. I flew back right after the dinner, and I'm in bed watching 60 Minutes from the night before.
Yeah.
And there's Trump in one of their stories, standing at a podium in a room that looked to me like one of the rooms and places we'd just been in.
Yeah.
And he's ranting, disgusting, you're a terrible person. And I'm like, who's that guy? What happened to Glinda the Kid?
Okay.
He's
Got this
entertaining.
boys.
And why can't we get the guy I met to be the public guy? And I'm not saying
Hi, bro. Hi,
Enkosh.
Enkosh. Welcome, bro.
I'm just
I just saw your
reporting
message.
exactly what I saw
For some reason,
over
my
2.5
TTS doesn't
hours.
work.
I went into the mine, and that's what's down there.
That's the thing is I remember again with that leaked audio where Trump was being normal. People were very unsettled by this. They were like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that all this time? Pull it up. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I don't even remember what it was. It was so. I actually can't. I cannot find it. It was like fucking 8 years ago or something like that. It's just a camera
Gotta go
replays.
here and
yeah,
there.
but like, I think Bill's right that it is a little bit unsettling that he's playing a character while being the president. You know, like that is... That gets me a little bit on edge. Uh-oh. Oh, what's going on here?
A crazy person.
People voted for it? They did.
A person who plays a crazy person on TV a lot lives there, which I know is fucked up. It's just not as fucked up as I thought it was. Yeah. And I have no illusions now that I'm back to work at my job that he might start a new list. Because I don't have a good feeling and will be critical about a lot of what he's doing, the trade war and disappearing people.
Nice. Oh, we didn't defer the item I reserved.
I love how
Holy
the
shit.
term
That's not
disappearing
good.
people has just come out where it's like, no, you're getting deported for breaking the rules of the green card.
Okay.
You're not being disappeared.
Oh, wait.
It's not happening.
Can I?
He's not disappearing people.
Oh,
If
yeah,
he
it's here.
disappeared them, you
I
wouldn't know where
still
they
can
went.
defer
But we all
this.
know where they are.
Judges gutting the government with glee. But I also
What
think
else
he
I
now
can defer?
understands I have a job to do, or at least he did on this night, because he said to me early on
He knows
that
how
he'd
it
seen
is.
our last episode, which was the Friday before this dinner, and he said, "I thought maybe you'd be nice, but you hit me really hard." I did. Because I'm not going to pull my punches that presidents get to propose a third term for themselves. He understood that.
Wait a minute. How come I don't
There's
have...
more about this, by the way. There's going to be more.
And without animus. That doesn't mean he's not going to try to do it.
Yes.
At one point, I said to him, "You're scaring people. Do you really want to be scaring your own citizens so much?" And I know now you're all saying, "And what did he say to that?" Honestly, I don't remember. But it wasn't, "Okay, I'll stop." So MAGA fans, don't worry. Your boy gave me nothing. Just
Thank God. I was worried he was going to stop the content. I was worried the show was about to be over. Fuck. Fuck, bro. All right, good. We still in business. Great. Can't stop, won't stop? Yeah, I guess so.
hats. hats and a very generous amount of time and a willingness to listen and accept me as a possible friend, even though I'm not MAGA, which was the point of the dinner. My favorite part of the whole night was we were standing in the blowjob room. We were. And he said, you know, I've heard from a lot of people who really like that we're having this dinner. Not all, but a lot. And I said, same. A lot of people told me they loved it, but not all. And we agreed.
Well, the reason why it's not all is that the people that don't like it are the mentally ill, tone policing Karens that make everything worse. That's the other, remember the other group that causes all the problems in society? That's them. Yeah.
The people who don't even want us to talk, we don't like you. Don't talk, as opposed to what?
They don't even like themselves.
Writing the same editorial for the millionth time and making 25-hour speeches into the wind? Really? That's what...
Someone, yeah, you gave a Nazi a platform, bro. Like, it's... Bro, I'm not saying this guy, I think he's just memeing around, right? But, like, yeah, you gave a Nazi a platform. Bro, get this, like, any of this complaining about giving a person a platform shit, the moment that I hear that, I just know to myself that I'm talking to a bitch. I'm talking to a bitch that loves to cry. And that's the first thing, like, I hear that, I'm done. I stop paying attention to it, I stop thinking about it, I'm done. You don't want to have a conversation, you just want to tell people who you can and can't talk to. It's so annoying.
Liberals have, he takes the piss out of everybody else, and we can hold ours. Okay, that's my report. You can hate me for it, but I'm not a liar. Trump was gracious and measured, and why he isn't that in other settings, I don't know, and I can't answer, and it's not my place to answer. I'm just telling you what I saw, and I wasn't high.
Yeah.
Damn, missed opportunity.
Yeah, getting high in the White House, that'd be perfect, bro. Like, yeah, exactly. And anyway, no, I think this is really, this is the way it is with a lot of people. I think this is great, right? I mean, it's a great thing. And the more people that are out there talking about stuff and interacting with each other, this is a huge positive. I'm really happy about this, and it's great. And there's more to it, by the way. It's not even over. They brought in, so somebody said that Steve Bannon is Gavin Newsom's warrior. Bro, what the... I don't know how that happened. Like, how'd that even happen? Oh my god. Hold up, wait a minute. Yes, exactly. Holy fucking shit. And so anyway, yeah, I actually think this is fun. But now I can't see it? Yes, exactly. And so anyway, no, I think that there are a lot of people. I am so glad to see normal people being willing to have conversations with each other, and like not all of these like rules where it's like these are the people that you can and can't interact with. Like, I think that if you play into those freaks, that's all you're going to have as part of your audience. You're just going to have an audience full of weird freaks that want to tell you what to do, man. And so I'm really glad to see it, man. I'm very happy to see it. Karen's got a long way to go. Yeah, you have to stop the Karens. And hopefully that's just what's going to happen. This is how the opposition should be covering. Yeah, of course. You've got to have a conversation with it, etc. It's how like Twitter went mental about Pirate talking to you. Yes, I'm one of the other people that they get really mad about if somebody interacts with me. So like I have a lot of like personal sympathy for this. And for me, I've told people before, like I will have and talk about anything. I don't care, and if people are upset about like a video that I'm watching or something that I'm like getting into or getting involved with, and like they're getting mad that I'm talking about this, I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and they're not worth being taken seriously. The Devil May Cry lovers now hate the show because Addy talked to you. Saw that. They were so mad, bro. Like it's so funny how much people like that love to cry. But again, on Twitter, the thing is on Twitter is that most of the people that cry like this on Twitter are just losers. Really, they're losers. So why would you even take anything they're saying you're doing seriously at all? Yeah, that's it. So it's like, I really, and somebody say I'm a loser, that's fine. You don't have to take what I'm saying seriously either. But like, either yourself. But like any of this, here's this good side. Yeah, exactly. We used to celebrate open dialogue with the opposing side. Yeah, I know. Well, that was a long time ago. But anyway, let's go back. There's even more to this.
All right, he was the White House chief strategist, now hosts the War Room podcast. Steve Bannon, he's global security analyst for Washington Post Intelligence and author of Chaos Under Heaven, Josh Rogan, and he hosts Piers Morgan Uncensored on YouTube, Piers Morgan. All right, here are the questions.
See, this right here, this is the kind of nightmare blunt rotation lineup that you need for television shows. This is the kind of, like, this right here, this is what you need to have. Yeah, this looks like fun, exactly.
From the people, what does the panel think about reports that the Trump administration plans to hold a military parade on the 250th anniversary of the Army's founding, which also happens to be Trump's birthday? Oh, goody, tanks in the streets, huh?
Oh, God.
Is that a good thing? Do you think?
I think it's a fantastic thing.
I completely agree. I hope he does it. It's going to be so fucking funny.
Yes. Government efficiency at work, right? That's what we're spending our defense dollars on, is it creating a bunch of
It's a way to inspire.
Yes, of course. We've got to show. If we're not using the tanks, what else are we going to use them for? Fuck, bro. Like, if we can't have a military parade every once in a while, what the hell's the point?
People, as you know, John, young men and women to join the military. To see the pageant that they do in France.
Yeah.
With Macron, that's great. July 14th. Bastille Day.
Was there tanks in the street?
There were tanks. They do everything.
We do it in the UK all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Tanks in the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been surprising to me you don't do it.
Kim Jong-un loves it.
What a little fucking bitch, bro. What a crying little bitch. And you see, like, this is what was sort of like, yeah, what a rat. Oh my God. Because, yeah, Kim Jong-un, wait a minute. But the bad guy does it, so you're bad if you do. What a fuck, dude. Is this a Karen in this? This is a Karen. It might not look like it, but it is.
Russia does it.
Okay.
Yeah. Putin, Xi Jinping. Yeah.
What do you think?
So basically, everybody does it.
I don't want America to get used to the sight of tanks in the street.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Because once you see
I
it,
think we're going to have to.
it becomes normalized. What's behind the church-going revival in the UK, particularly among Gen Z? Is that true?
I'm not surprised about that at all. It's obviously a cultural backlash from the amount of migrants, probably. And it's probably because these people feel like they've been displaced in their own country. And so by being displaced in their own country, they go back to old tradition. I feel like that's what would make sense to me. That's what I could expect, yeah.
First, if you saw the state of our country right now, there's a lot to go and pray about.
Yeah.
Probably nothing more cynical than that.
Back to tradition? Yeah, exactly.
That's it? Oh.
No, he's not trying to say what it really is. It's the reason because they got a bunch of fucking migrants from random places in the world, don't even speak the language, not part of the culture. They got nothing to do with Britain. They're living there. And then apparently the government won't get rid of them. People are fucking annoyed by it. So you have a lot of young people and like their job prospects, their opportunities in life, they feel has been compromised by all these migrants that they don't really want in the country under them. And so they see it as like a bunch of old people have sold them out for cheap labor from people that hate them. And so, yeah, of course they're going to go back. This is what I said before about how I think they're going to elect the new